You look in the mirror and just feel stuck. It feels like you're doing everything right. You're trying to eat clean, you're cutting calories, but the scale is barely moving and you still feel puffy and bloated. And then you hear it, the same old advice. To finally see the results you want, you have to give up your favorite foods. You have to say goodbye to bread, rotis, and chapatis. That comforting staple that's been part of your life forever suddenly feels like the enemy. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? What if the key to breaking through your plateau wasn't about giving things up, but about making one simple, powerful upgrade? This roti, made from one incredible superfood, is designed to work with your body. Today, I'm going to show you how to make it, and more importantly, I'm going to break down the science of how it actually helps fight inflammation and supports your body's ability to burn fat. Let's be real, for so many of us, a meal just isn't complete without a warm, soft roti. It's how we scoop up our favorite curries, dals, and sabzis. But the health world has been pretty tough on bread, painting it as an enemy of weight loss and a trigger for inflammation. And while there's some truth to that, it's really important to understand why. The issue isn't the roti itself, it's what it's often made from. Many store-bought or restaurant rotis use highly processed, refined wheat flour. When you eat this, your body digests it super quickly. This causes a big spike in your blood sugar, followed by a surge of insulin, which is often called the fat storage hormone. When this happens over and over, it can lead to insulin resistance, making it harder and harder to lose weight, especially around your belly. But it goes deeper than that. This whole process can contribute to a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. Think of inflammation as your body's internal fire alarm. A little bit is useful. It helps you heal. But when that alarm is quietly ringing all day, every day, it creates bigger problems. This chronic inflammation doesn't just make you feel sluggish and sore. It messes with your metabolism. An inflamed body is a stressed body, and a stressed body loves to hold on to fat. So you're trapped in this frustrating cycle. You eat the foods you love. They might be spiking your blood sugar, and your body responds by storing fat. You try to cut them out, but you just feel deprived and unsatisfied, which usually leads you right back to where you started. It feels like you can't win. It feels like the price of getting healthy is giving up a piece of your culture and comfort. Well, that's the problem we're going to solve today. Now, imagine a roti that does the complete opposite. A roti that helps keep your blood sugar stable instead of spiking it. One that helps calm inflammation instead of fueling it. And one that gives your body the tools it needs to burn fat more effectively. This isn't some magic trick. It's the power of switching your main ingredient from processed flour to a nutritional giant, flaxseed. This flaxseed roti is more than just a recipe. It's a smart move for your health. We're basically re-engineering a staple food, turning it from a source of empty calories into a functional food that's packed with healing compounds. By making this one easy swap, you can keep enjoying the rotis you love, knowing that every bite is working for your goals. No more deprivation. This is about using food as your medicine, and the science behind why it works is surprisingly simple and clear. So, how can one little seed do so much? It really boils down to three key things that flaxseed has in abundance: omega-3 fatty acids, a special type of fiber, and powerful antioxidants called lignans. First, let's talk about inflammation. The hero here is a type of omega-3 called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Flaxseed is the richest plant-based source of ALA you can find. While you might think of fish oil for omega-3s, ALA is a powerhouse in its own right for fighting inflammation. Think of inflammation in your body like a fire. A lot of modern foods, like processed oils and grains, are like gasoline on that fire. ALA, on the other hand, acts like a fire extinguisher. Studies have shown that regularly eating foods rich in ALA can significantly lower the key inflammatory markers in your blood, which is a huge step in letting your metabolism work properly. Next, how does this roti help you burn fat? This isn't magic. It's all about the amazing fiber in flaxseed. Flax seeds are full of both insoluble and soluble fiber, and that soluble fiber is our secret weapon for weight management. When you mix ground flaxseed with water, you see it turn into a thick gel. This gel does a few incredible things inside your body. First, it slows down how quickly food leaves your stomach, which means you feel full and satisfied for much longer. This naturally helps you eat less. Second, that gel acts like a barrier, slowing down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. This prevents those dramatic blood sugar and insulin spikes we talked about, which tells your body it doesn't need to store so much fat. And finally, this fiber is a prebiotic, food for the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut can help regulate your metabolism, potentially even increasing your body's fat-burning rate. Lastly, let's not forget the lignans. Flax seeds have up to 800 times more of these antioxidants than other plant foods. Antioxidants are like your body's cleanup crew. They neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals that cause damage and fuel inflammation. They add another layer of anti-inflammatory protection to back up the omega-3s. So, when you eat this roti, you're getting a team of compounds that work together to lower inflammation, balance your blood sugar, and create the perfect environment for your body to manage its weight effectively. All right, now that you know the why, let's get into the kitchen and I'll show you the how. The process is incredibly simple, but a few little details make all the difference. Here's what you'll need. 1 cup of ground flaxseed, and it has to be ground. Your body can't break down the tough outer shell of the whole seeds to get to the good stuff inside. You can buy it pre-ground, but for the freshest, most powerful option, just buzz the whole seeds in a coffee grinder or blender. Pro tip: store any extra ground flax in the freezer to keep those healthy oils from going bad. 1/2 cup of hot, almost boiling water. The temperature is key here. Hot water is what activates that soluble fiber and creates the gel that holds our dough together. Since there's no gluten, this gel is what gives the roti its structure. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just for flavor. Optional spices. I love adding 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds or 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. They add great flavor and even more digestive and anti-inflammatory perks. 1 teaspoon of avocado oil or ghee for cooking. Step 1. Combine the dry ingredients. In a bowl, toss in your cup of ground flaxseed, the salt, and any spices you're using. Give it a quick whisk to mix it all up. Step 2. Add the hot water and form the dough. Now, pour in that 1/2 cup of hot water. Start mixing it right away with a spoon or spatula. You'll see it transform almost instantly from a powder into a thick, sticky ball of dough. That's the soluble fiber working its magic. Once it's cool enough to touch, just knead it with your hands for about 30 seconds until it's a smooth, uniform ball. Step 3. Rest the dough. Don't skip this part, it's really important. Cover the bowl and let the dough rest for at least 10 minutes. This gives the flaxseed time to soak up all the water, making the dough way less sticky and much easier to handle. Step 4. Roll the roti. This dough is more delicate than wheat dough, so here's the easiest way to roll it out. Tear off a big piece of parchment paper and put your dough in the middle. I usually divide the dough into 4 smaller balls to make 4 rotis. Place 1 ball on the parchment, cover it with another piece of parchment paper, and then just roll it out with a rolling pin like a regular roti. The parchment paper is a lifesaver. It keeps the dough from sticking to everything. Step 5. Cook the roti. Heat up a non-stick skillet or a tawa over medium heat. Once it's hot, gently peel the top layer of parchment paper off. Then, carefully lift the bottom parchment, flip the roti onto your hand, and peel off the rest of the paper. Lay the roti onto the hot skillet. Let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on the first side. You'll see it get firm and change color. Flip it over with a spatula. Now you can brush the cooked side with a tiny bit of ghee or avocado oil. Cook for another 2 minutes on the other side until you see some beautiful golden brown spots. It should be firm but still flexible. Just repeat that for the rest of your dough. And there you have it. A beautiful, soft, pliable roti that is absolutely loaded with nutrition. Look at this texture. It's not dry or crumbly at all. It folds perfectly, ready to be paired with absolutely anything. The flavor is slightly nutty, rich, and so satisfying. This is not some sad, bland health food substitute. It's a genuinely delicious flatbread. By making this one simple change, you're not just eating a roti. You're taking a positive step for your health with every single meal. You're turning a food that might have been a source of guilt into a powerful tool for fighting inflammation and supporting your weight loss goals. If you found this helpful and you want to learn more about how to turn your favorite foods into superfoods, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I share new recipes and the science behind them every single week. For your next step, I highly recommend checking out my video on how to make a high-protein, anti-inflammatory lentil dal. It is the perfect partner for this flaxseed roti and creates a complete meal designed to help you feel amazing. You can click that video right on the screen. Remember, getting healthy isn't about restriction. It's about making smart, delicious swaps. Thanks for cooking with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.